So here's the question. What do you need to know about SEO? Well, stick with me to the end of this video, and I'll tell you everything you need to know about SEO. Now, before we get started, I want to personally invite you to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I really appreciate it when you do. I just want to ask you to help me grow my channel by clicking the subscribe button, and be sure and click the bell icon too, so every time I come out with a new video, you'll be notified. Because if you like this content, and I'm sure you will, then I'll give you a lot more like it, and even better. Now, let's dig into the topic, everything you need to know about SEO. Nowadays, when we have a question, we Google it. Almost all of our questions are answered by searching on Google. Therefore, it should be no surprise that website and business owners worldwide try their best to make their content searchable on Google. And that's exactly what SEO is. It's the process of making changes to your content so that your content ranks higher in Google's search results. Making a website on a platform such as Bluehost that allows for simple customization and content updates and gives you the tools you need to optimize your site's elements is the first step in achieving great SEO. Once you've laid the groundwork for your website, you need to focus on the specific, numerous, minute elements like metadata and linking that can boost your content's rank. This video, based on a website article, will go through how to practice those specifics and ensure that they adhere to SEO requirements. So what is SEO? Well, optimizing websites for search engines, organic results, meaning non-paid results, is known as SEO, or search engine optimization. One of the most important marketing tactics for every organization is SEO. Most organizations who do online marketing have an SEO expert to help them master this, because it does take some training, some skill. Now, Google tries to display the best information accessible because it wants to give its searchers a positive user experience. It wants to ensure that search engines recognize the best material. So you need to ensure that search engines recognize your material as the best if you want to be successful online. So for any given search query, you should have an emphasis on making sure that your content appears high in the search engine results. Search engines use robots to crawl websites across the internet to find out what information is on them and ultimately what the pages are about. To increase their knowledge as much as possible, these robots scan the code, they grab any text, photos, videos, and other content appearing on web pages, and they add these to their index after gathering sufficient information about the type of material that's on each page and concluding that this information will be helpful to their searchers. The index is every web result a search engine may keep presenting to a potential searcher. That's what's in the index. So, based on what users are searching for and what other online content currently exists, search engines determine what the best result is. When someone searches, their system compares the user's search query to the pertinent data that's in their index, which the robots have, set up for them. Now, giving searchers an exact response to their question is the goal. The order in which the material will show for each searcher is then determined by the platforms using hundreds of signals. Now, these signals are what SEO specialists work to master. Now, you don't need to understand them yourself unless you're the SEO specialist, but if you are, you probably wouldn't be that interested. You're probably someone who's more interested in learning about an overall view of what SEO is and why it's important. So it's vital to remember, and this is key, it's vital to remember that Google withholds information about its specific algorithm or method, which makes it impossible to determine exactly what elements affect indexing and ranks. As a result, SEO is not an exact science, and even when it appears that all optimizations have been made, it frequently takes patience to maneuver in getting the kind of results you really want. Now, there are two basic types of SEO, on-page and off-page. Now, experts advise including a variety of methods in your SEO plan because it's impossible to determine precisely what factors have the most impact on search engine results. As we just alluded to, Google doesn't tell us precisely what the search engine is going to look for. So, but on-page and off-page SEO are the two main areas into which you can apply your SEO strategies, the two main areas into which they can be divided. The tactics you use on your web pages are things such as the layout and the textual content, metadata, alt text, and other elements. These are referred to as on-page SEO. And if you have an SEO specialist, they will be trained to understand exactly what those elements are and how to achieve the best results. The actions you do away from your page are referred to as off-page SEO. And these cover things like outside links, backlinks, links to other websites, and links back to your website from other websites. They also include social media posts and other techniques for promoting websites. Now, in order to increase traffic to your website and ultimately let Google know that you are a significant player online, both on-page and off-page SEO are crucial. Now, if you have any questions regarding this topic, be sure and leave them under the video. We welcome comments and we welcome questions. If you have comments, great. If you have any questions, that's great too, and we'll reply to your questions. Now, before you go, I just want to ask you again, I want to personally invite you to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I really appreciate it when you do. I just want to ask you to help me grow my channel by clicking the subscribe button, and be sure and click the bell icon too, so every time I come out with a new video, you'll be notified. Because if you like this content, I'm going to give you a lot more like it and even better. So thanks for watching, and thanks for subscribing.